Hey, welcome back to Cryptos to Invest. Welcome you board with a new video that we're going to talk about Ali as a ticker for artificial liquidity intelligence, which also has a positive signs right here that it's going to hype or it's going to plunge in price and retest again the all-time high, which is on 0.13. Why we bring in this project right here? Because it signaled a good entry price. It signaled also a positive entry. So that's why we're going to talk about it, and we're going to see why that signal and which is that signal and how we can enter it and how we can actually handle this as a trade, whether is it spot, whether is it something else. So first of all, if you just joining this channel for the first time or seeing the video for the first time, I hope you subscribe to this channel. If you already subscribed, welcome you back to this channel. Here we discuss the price prediction, price, project, liquidity, volume, updates in cryptocurrency generally. So all what you see in here, it's about cryptocurrency, it's about projects, it's about blockchain, it's about a lot of stuff that are into cryptocurrency space. So what you're seeing in here, it's a huge adoption since 2.0, and it keeps going from the artificial liquidity intelligence. So that's one of the projects that's also sectioned into big data and AI under Queen market cap section. If you see it here, it's showing the peak toward the upside. So but that's not what we wanna gonna base on our trades, but we're gonna base it on more other facts. So you see here, it's also growing and keeping going up. Here is also made in a round, going to the top. Before this, about couple hours, it was about 55. Right now it's 60, 62, 61. So I'm gonna just jump into the chart, guys, and let you know why I brought this project right here to talk about it. So what you see here, since May last year, it was just going down and down with some here and there pumps and dumps, maybe groups, whatever what that was that causes this pumps and dumps right here. But we had a final strong confirmation of a breakout on the 10th January right here on this circle you see in. So that's one, actually a huge breakout that's been done, and it's get confirmed. So if you see in my screen is not moving when I'm moving it, it's just because my CPU is about playing some games with me. As you can see it, 0.70, 0.71. I can feel it when it goes under 1.20 gigahertz. So when it goes under that, the system starts slow. The maximum actually is 4 gigabytes gigahertz, 480, I think that's the maximum of it, but it keeps staying under it. I don't know, I have to figure that out, but just bear with me a couple seconds, all right, until we finish this video. So at the day that it breaks this, it keeps going up. It never came back or did a hard, like, strong correction that's gonna be in these areas, maybe on 0.20 whatever, 0.18. that will be considered a hard correction, or at least on the top of this. But we're gonna consider this because it hyped all of a sudden from 0.12 or 0.10 or 2 zeros to 0.33, which is a huge move. That's about, if we calculate it from there to here, it's about 300%. That's a huge move. So that's one. The second thing that I see here, it did actually try to retrace or try to retest the all-time high, which is on 0.13 cent, but it didn't happen. It failed. But one thing, it's also, you can see here in this pink box that I have drawn in the chart, that's the Fibonacci line 0.61 and 0.65, where it did stayed for more than 14 or 15 or 16 days. It stayed above that line, giving a sign of a bullishness, giving a sign of a trace back, giving also a sign of the project is not finished yet, moving up. But the move or the plunge that it did today, it's about 14% up, and it try right now to stay above the moving averages, which is also here drawn with yellow on the daily time frame. But we have also here, it never got into the 50 moving average in the time frame of the daily. So that's one really good sign that it did stay in the fab, in the golden ratio of the fab between 0.61 and 65, and it's raised right now back. It's also broken right now also the downtrend line from the retest of the all-time high. Right now is breaking it at the end of this triangle. We have a triangle here to watch for and to see. We may do a little bit of bringing this triangle more tighter and squeeze it into the inside and see if we do this. So you see it's a huge breakout from the triangle, and that's my flash actually a bullishness move. And if we came also to the RSI, so this is the RSI right here. So it have also been having some diversions. Right now is breaking into the upside. You may go retest those areas on 0.80, 0.85 on the overbought zone. That's also more likely to happen, and I'm favoring this move to the upside more than I'm favoring the move to the downside. So that's one thing that you have also to keep in mind. And also, if we just came right here, here we go. So actually, it may go retest 0.13 and it may break it because you have to stay, the project have to stay in these areas as long as it can with small like up move and correction, small up move until it does like a huge breakout to the upside, which is will be really strong, because this is what the most project does all the time, and I'm seeing this repeating again and again. So for me, it's a simple thing that I can figure out from the chart. But nevertheless, if we calculate this also from in the impulse wave, the fifth, so this is the first one right here where it's ended. This is the second where it's ended. This is the third where it's ended. Right now we're breaking out from the fourth wave, and we maybe see a continuation of the fifth wave to the upside by retesting the resistance and breaking it also to the upside. If we manage to pass the resistance, that's really a rally that's going to happen in there, because it's then it will drive the price to go up. It will drive also more volume to get put into this, and then it will be easier that it's going to move to 0.30s or 0.35. Why not? And if you just manage or did a simple calculation, for me, the favorite amount to invest, it's 5K, which is $5,000. But if you are managed to invest, or are you willing to invest less than that in this cryptocurrency on Ali, so that's also okay. But if we just did here a simple calculation, as you see, so this is the calculator. If we have to manage actually to calculate that we invested $5,000 on this price of today, so that put it on 0.60, that will give us about 38K. If we manage to multiply that or get into the price of 20 or even 25, that's about 20K, guys, minus 5,000 of the initial investment, that's about 15K of ROI, which is really, 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 really good. If you manage to invest less than that, let's say you manage to invest 1,000 and divide it on 0.060, and that will give you 16,000, multiply on 0. Let's say 20, which is really easy thing to happen, minus the initial investment of yours, then will be 2K 300 of the profit. So this is one thing. So it can I mean, it may go more than what you expect in it. I mean, I'm expecting it to go to 0.25, which is really easy, but it may go more than what you expect. It may go even to 0.40, following Ajax, following FET, and following or other currencies that's already like hyping right now in those days. But uh, one thing that you have to keep in mind, any entry that you have to enter into these projects, you have to do your stop loss no matter what the market that you are trading in. Is it the future? Is it the spot? Is it the options? Whatever. All the time, keep in mind to set up the stop loss after you enter to any project. Let's say you enter here on 0.060, then please set your stop loss on 0.055. All right, in that way, if the market happens to go against you, then you actually exit the market with the minimum loss that you can, but not when you're not sitting like stop loss. Let's say you just invested on spot market, so the all of a sudden like this currency will go down, and then you have to wait until the price came back. It may not came back in a couple months or even a year, so you're gonna be stuck in there, or you're gonna sell for loss. So that's something you don't want to do, or you don't want to encounter when it comes to investing. So that's something that's really important to do first and keep in mind. So we never, why I'm saying that, because we never have enough closure, have enough information with whom we are trading, because the person that is behind the screen or behind the chart, it may be a retailer, it may be an investor, it may be a financial institution, it may be a bank, it may be a hedge fund. We don't know, guys. So only what we can see and base our trades on, it's what we see on the chart, and the chart reflects back the human action and human thinking on the project. So that's what we have to analyze it and learn also the fundamentals, because that helps a lot to know what's the next move and predict it right. So nevertheless, any prediction here, it's not 100% accurate, that you keep it in mind too, but we do our best to give enough reasons why we see in any projects that's gonna go up or go down. So we hope also that's been helpful to you in making your decision. So whatever you see in here is not financial advice, because I'm not certified to give you financial advice. So RSI is flashing a positive sign. The moving average is also the project start, or the currency right here starting to keep in the move or stay above the moving averages on the daily, on the 20 moving average. Also, it stayed, the third one, it stayed above the retrace or the golden ratio of the Fibonacci. That's a third one. And the adoption, it keeps growing. That's the fourth one. For all those reasons, you can consider that is a positive answer to enter, or look to a good entry between 0.60 and 0.55, and wait for that project couple days, and it may really plunge and have a good leg up move that you're gonna actually make a lot of money off. That's one of the projects that we just mentioned and hosted today. If you stick to this video to the end, I hope you are subscribed to this channel. If you are not, you're gonna miss a lot on this channel, because it's just getting started. And that's also, if you subscribe, you help us to grow the community and help YouTube to push our videos out there. So stay tuned. Thank you for being here.